Talk to me about that personal life. What things in your personal life? What are you looking for? What are you not looking for? What do you want to stay away from?
Well, if you're starting off with me and you're telling me, you're telling me a little bit, a lot of them will start, well, I got, they'll tell me a little bit where they're at
financially. Got a little debt, I got a little this.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey man, if you're on a comeback, or like we're getting home at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, right? So the healthy boundaries at home, the significant others, very important.
Yeah.
And maybe if
when you say that, setting expectations is what you mean?
Yeah, 100%. We're starting to talk about that in between roofs. Hey, what does that look like for you? To be honest with you, and I get bashed a lot of this time, but if you're making a comeback and you're renting a house, let's say you're 38 years old or 40-year-old male, and and you're still renting, and you're like, man, this is my last chance. You're kind of giving me that sob story. You better not be the assistant coach of the baseball team, bud. Not this year. Just being honest with you, because we're gonna, when the time changes, like it don't even. We're getting home. We're leaving at 9, right? Because it gets dark at 8:45. We're leaving at 9. You're getting home at 10:30. So we need to start reverting back. This is a build year. Yeah. So all extracurricular are off. My worst fear when I have new reps or entitled reps, because they'll fall in the same category, is a storm hitting on Friday. A storm hit last Friday. One of my worst fears. But my team is so dialed in now. They know that they're going to chase the opportunity and not the man-made calendar. So we got to instill that in them in the personal life.
Okay. So
there's not 9 to 5, right? Because if we're knocking doors 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5, right? Yeah. The people that pay their deductible, they haven't even got off work yet.
Yeah. That makes
we got to be creative. We got to chase the opportunity, not the calendar.
Yeah.
Unorthodox.
On the personal life, we're looking at, if they're in a build year, we've got no hobbies.
Well, not no hobbies, but that needs to be gym, running, cycling.
No hobbies.
Other than personal fitness. Yeah, strict. Yeah. So
essentially no hobbies that are strictly pleasure, right?
So if we're in a build year,
any of that.
That's just personally developing ourselves, because I'm going to be honest with you, fit, good-looking people sell better, and they're easier to manage.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they're easier to manage, buddy. If you pull up to me and you're sloppy in your shirt, I'm stay a little sloppy, but I've already made it a little bit.
But if you got a stain in the middle of it,
right.
and your hair's
your hair's unmade, and you're vaping, or you smell like cigarette smoke, or your shirt's out to here and whatever, and we're going this $4 million. If you can't take care of yourself, how are we going to take care of this $4 million project?
And how are we going to take care of a project with a homeowner that has enough money to afford a house like this and the nice cars in the driveway?
Right, and look at you. And they are judging you. You know why? Because usually they're from a high-driven
they're from
culture.
Something white collar. There's something
white collar up, or they had are they in their blue collar that might have sold, or their blue collar that have layered their leadership team so high that they get to sit at home.
Yeah.
But they know how you take care of yourself is how you're going to take care of their project.
And so if you're not even going to do that for yourself, why would you do it for my
Why would you?
Because you don't own the home.
Not going to work at none of my properties.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So none of the strictly pleasure, and it looks like also
in the build year, right? In the build year.
Yep. Still in the build year. It also looks like some of this goes out the window when you have these though, as well.
100%. That's what I was saying. That's why I'll reverse back to that. Yeah.
Okay. So then we're talking about 12+ hour
work days.
Yeah,
7 days a week during the storm season.
Love that. Can you define storm season for anyone that doesn't know it for me?
March to September.
Okay.